What's going on, y'all? You're tuning in to another exciting episode of It's Just Mario. And I'm Mario Ramone, your host. And today, we're going to do our, you, and my and you, not my Angelou. But we're going to do our recap of the 2013 BET Awards, okay? And you already know I'm going to give it to you the way you like it. All right, the BET Awards started out with Chris Brown doing, I think it was Fine China. So he started out doing the Chris Brown, and he sang, his first couple of songs, and he did the song where he and Aaliyah did the duet, and then Miss Nicki Minaj came out. Now, let's talk about Nicki for a second for the whole BET Award show. She actually toned it down. She just had regular blonde hair, like black roots, blonde hair, bob cut, and something really tight she couldn't even breathe or walk in, and I loved it. Her heels were too high. She couldn't even walk in it to go get her award, and she won a couple of awards, and of course she won the fourth year in a row the best female artist. Nicki Minaj is reigning in the category of female rap right now. Okay, even though my Eve is coming back, okay? Oh, Eve is coming back, baby. She has the long Toni Braxton hair, looking like an alien in the forehead area and everything. She is coming back, and she's going to give it to us the way we like it. Pitbull in a skirt. That's right, Eve. Rock it. All right, so we're going to get can we just say that Angela Bassett is a vampire? She has not aged since the day she got bit, right? That's all a vampire is. That just means you look good. And I think she might have lost 15 pounds. But she's a vampire, and she's looking good, and she's sitting next to 2 Chainz and taking pictures with the best new artists and everything. Angela Bassett, she's like, hey, I'm in there, baby. All right, I love me some Angela, okay? What does love have to do with it, right? Right. Kendrick Lamar is Best New Artist. I never heard of him, but when I saw him perform on the BET Awards, I'm like loving his vibe and everything. I really do like him as an artist, so I will be following some more Kendrick Lamar. And like I said, I don't know a whole lot about Kendrick Lamar, but I did think he jammed for what he did. Him and Erykah Badu, they did Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe. Holla. Chris Tucker was the host of the BET Awards, and he was just sharing a couple of stories that that he had with Michael Jackson, and when they were in the car and Michael Jackson would sing 50 Cent, and he was like, you can find me in the club, mama. Hey, I ain't into having sex, but I'm into making love. And Chris Tucker was like, Mike, can you please cut it off? Like, don't sing the song. Dance it, but don't sing it. Can you imagine Michael Jackson singing You Can Find Me in the Club by 50 Cent? Really? Go and sit down on it, okay? R. Kelly came out with his mega medley. It was a mega medley. Seems like you're ready. Girl, are you ready? Yes! He came out and gave it to us the way we like it, as he normally does. Now, I did not understand that LaToya Jackson line of clothes he had on with all these damn spikes coming out of his jacket and his hat. What the hell? He looked like a Smurf on crack. Now, I love me some Aura, and I know if he ever seen this, he gonna be like, man, you don't know what you talking about. I'm the king of R&B, but the king of R&B wouldn't wear that. Liberace wouldn't even piss on that back in the day. So why are we wearing it in 2013? Gonna sit down on it under the candelabra. Megan Good and Lala came out to present the Gospel Award, and everybody was just tearing Twitter up, baby. They were tearing it up because Megan Good came out in the only like lavender blue Morticia, and you can see her grapefruits and everything, and she's giving the award to Mary, which Mary didn't come. And speaking of those who didn't come, let's talk about where was. Okay, let's do a couple of where was the people who didn't come, all right? Where was Kelly Rowland? Kelly, you are promoting dirty laundry, sturdy laundry, sturdy laundry. Right, she's promoting dirty laundry, and you're not at the BET Awards. Who's your management? That ain't right with the Lord. And speaking of Kelly, where was Kelly Price? Going to sit down on it. And speaking of Kelly Price, where was Lettucey? And where were the people? We want to know. Because they were supposed to be the Keisha Coles. Like, we know you put your whole foot in your mouth on Twitter and everything, talking about, the Super Bowl performance with Michelle Williams and all that. And there was a lot of people hating on you and all that, but honey, you'll get over it. It wasn't like you was like, I hope that we killed 13 small villages in Africa. You just talked about Michelle Williams and Destiny's Child. I mean, golly, why is everybody tripping like this? For real. And I love Michelle. That's not what I'm saying, but come on. And Michelle, that's my girl. I do love me some Michelle anyway. She's a little hidden treasure. That little boo thing can sing. She sang in our face at the Atlanta show when she did her gospel song with that too tight dress on, showing her plumpness and everything. Where was Jasmine Sullivan? Where was the whole cast of R&B Diva except for Nikki? Nikki be giving us a little too much sometimes, and and Angie Stone too. I'm watching you, Angie. You're acting a little bit too much like Kim Burrell. So gonna sit down on it. And I don't like the way Kim Burrell acts on Sunday's Best. She's the Wicked Witch of the North, East, South, and West. Go sit down on it. Y'all didn't think I was gonna say. Where was Miss Nene Leakes, baby? I know I dream of Nene, or I'm gonna get married to Nene. The show is coming out. We're gonna have to promote it. I needed to see some Faith Evans blonde hair, Miss Nene. Where were you? Where was the whole cast of The Real Housewives of Atlanta? Quiet as kept. We could have had Candy singing "I Stay Prayed Up, that heals my body." In the gospel segment, where are the people? Let's knock on some of these coffins and wake these children up and tell them it's a party going on. Now, let me tell you who could have stayed home. Was that Brandy and Ray J? They act like two runaways with prom clothes on. It was just like they didn't blend together to me. And maybe if they were in two different areas, interviewing the, celebrities, maybe if Ray J had the couch and Brandy was out there talking about fashion, I would have bought it all day long. I would have took two home with me. But them together, I don't put that shit in my coffee. I just don't put it in my coffee. I didn't like it. Now, Brandy's outfit looked good and she looked good, but that's a given. She normally does. Mariah, did you have the worst lip sync in the world award last night given to you? Because all that Bruce Lee talking and that what do you call it, that like the Chinese movies, where they I better baby, the whispers came out after the lips. Go, Mariah, and sit down on it. Did you hear Nick say he was going to tear Mariah up when he got home? Now, you know what they say about us tall, thin boys, right? Peace down. He said, I'm going to tear that up when I get home, Mariah. What? Okay. The diva got her husband talking about her in public like that. Okay, but y'all do you. I love it if you like it. How many minutes do I have so I can talk to you the way you need to be talked to? Oh, the whole cast of what was that? Hollywood Husbands came out, and we love that. And definitely we liked the Married movie. What's that, part 2 that's coming out with Miss Nia Long and those bow leg. That's her zodiac sign, bow leg, right? Most people are Aquarius and Virgos and Pisces and Capricorns. Nia Long's zodiac sign is bow leg. Yes, she does look good. Yes, she does. I would touch you with permission. Charlie Wilson came out with Justin Timberlake and Pharrell, and they rocked it. Okay, who knew that Charlie could still rock it like that with the young folk, right? We love Charlie, but did you see Charlie's wife? She was sitting there like this. She was like, "Now this is just too many collard green eating fuck around me." She was like, "I'm trying to get it now." She kept trying to get the beat, but it just kept missing her. It was the Matrix. Like, you're not. No, stay in the center. No, you're supposed to be in the center. Because when you get in the center, the beat hits you. Then you be like, hey. But you just... And it looked a little bit too much like the snake. And no one's doing the snake these days. B. Scott. Oh, let's give a shout out to B. Scott. Because B. Scott was on the red carpet giving it to the people with that Sade ponytail. But I wanted to see B. Scott. I know B. Scott probably had to tone it down. Because, I'm not trying to be funny. But black people ain't ready for all the... what do you call it? Not mantrosexual. What do you call when a man, you don't know if it's a man or a woman, kind of like what Michael Jackson was trying to make himself. But B. Scott was trying to give it to the kids with the ponytail. But I wanted to see the Farrah. and some lip gloss and everything, because that's what we know B Scott as.